You found this because you're in the middle of a spiritual awakening. You are waking up ahead of the collective, and it's tough. You feel like everything is shifting, because it is. We're shifting collectively to a new level of consciousness, and therefore a new reality. The old world and all its systems are dissolving, and so is our sense of who we are. You're not broken, you're not lost, you're not insane. You're just between selves. As the Council of Light explains, you have started to awaken to the truth of your multidimensional nature, but your consciousness is very divided between the old self that you thought you were and the new self. You are between selves, and that is much harder than anything you have ever known. You're exactly where you're meant to be. You're remembering the truth, why you came back to Earth, but you will keep getting sucked back into the illusion until you learn how to liberate yourself. Many of us are now seeing beyond the veil, seeing the darkness of the matrix programming, and it's overwhelming. You are a divine, multi-dimensional light being, a soul in Earth School again. I get it. I live this. I was once a lawyer and then spent years in multiple careers unknowingly preparing for this path as a teacher and guide. For over a decade, I've been channeling the Council of Light and supporting people on this very journey. Now I walk between worlds, navigating the higher dimensions while still trying to manage my 3D life. My spiritual journey got more and more intense as I began to experience being in my light body, meeting my I Am presence. And then, in January 2023, I experienced 3 weeks of Christ consciousness, bliss, divine union, and the ability to slip in and out of the 5th dimension. And then came the crash, a 2-year-long dark night of the soul. Every childhood wound, every karmic pattern, every self-limiting belief surfaced, and I was brought to my knees. The ministry of eternal light is my mission, assigned to me by the Council of Light, to support awakening souls in shedding the programmed self and embodying our true frequency as multidimensional beings. They've asked me to share their messages and all the tools they've given me alongside my very human and messy ascension process. And that's what I do in this podcast. I'm not here to preach at you. I have battled addiction. I have questioned my worth in every way. I still work on feeling fully worthy of the mission to create a ministry. I am learning that it is only through complete love and acceptance of myself, of all my flaws and chaos and disorganization, that I can let go of shame and feel the divine love that surrounds us. I'm creating this podcast not for validation or approval, but because this is what brings me the greatest joy, serving the light of God as an ascension guide, helping humans remember our divinity together. If this podcast speaks to you, if something in you exhales when you hear these words, know that this is just the beginning. The ministry offers self-study audio programs filled with transmissions from the Council of Light, created to help you shift out of the suffering of ego consciousness and into the truth of who you are. Visit the ministryofeternallight.com to explore. The Ministry of Eternal Light is for the ones who said, I'll awaken in a body. I'll remember inside the illusion. Everything I offer is created to support us as we do exactly this.